Hey y'all, good morning. It is Monday, January 16th, and I have the day off work today for Martin Luther King Day, so I'm excited to get a little extra reading done and kick this vlog off. I'm actually doing as you can probably tell from the title, a reading vlog, and we're gonna be reading Killer Chardonnay by Kate Lansing. I cannot wait. I've been kind of eyeing this one. I've seen it kind of being talked about in the Bookstagram, Booktube community. And then I saw Kindle with Bookphoria talking about it in her January TBR video. And I was like, all right, I have to check it out. So I went onto my library's website and they have this really awesome feature where you can read like the first, one or two chapters of a book, and I was sitting there reading it on the library website, and then it ended, of course, because you could only see one or two chapters, and I was like, but wait, it's just getting good. So I had to go over and check it out, and I just thought that would be a really good book to do for a reading vlog this week, because I just finished Dreamcatcher by Stephen King, and I'm a little worn out, so I need something a tad easier to read, a little palate cleanser, and I'm excited to read this one. I think since I have the day off work today and I have a little extra time and the coffee grinder won't wake up my husband because he's already gone, he's at that ranch, we're gonna try some of that Avoca coffee that I talked about in one of my other videos, the one my sister got me. This was like one of the first bookshelves I ever bought myself. It was made by this Amish community when I used to live in San Antonio. They kind of lived outside of San Antonio, and it's this amazing bookshelf. I love it, but I don't have room for it in like my little office library area, so I brought it out here and made a coffee station out of it, and I think it's pretty awesome. But yeah, we're gonna try out some of this Avoca coffee today. I think that'd be pretty good. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm kind of excited. It smells really good. Let's make some coffee. Well, we've got that coffee brewing. It smells so good. I'm excited. Excited to try some. I'm doing it kind of just old school drip coffee, nothing too fancy. I do have a French press, but I just didn't have the patience for it today. So we're doing kind of old school drip coffee. And while that is brewing, I think I'm gonna unload the dishwasher, and yeah, I'll catch up with you in a second. I don't think I told y'all earlier what this book's about, and my dogs have decided that now is a fantastic time to wrestle. But anyway, I don't think I told y'all what Killer Chardonnay is about. Let me read you the back. Parker Valentine has always dreamed of opening her own winery in her hometown of Boulder, Colorado. But she gets more than she bargained for when a food and wine critic unexpectedly shows up at Vino Valentine on opening day. A negative review could be fatal for her business, and not only does he seem to hate her Chardonnay, he also collapses and dies shortly after drinking it. Although Parker hoped that the attendees would put a cork in it, soon her winery is at the center of a social media firestorm. With Killer Chardonnay, #Killer Chardonnay, trending online, Parker's business is in danger of closing, and she has no choice but to investigate the murder herself to restore her reputation, catch a killer, and keep her struggling business open. Parker needs only one thing: some good proof. Does that not sound fantastic? I don't know about y'all, but if you drink wine, what's your favorite wine? Personally, mine is Chardonnay. I love it. I love a good glass of dry white. I like all kinds of wines, really, but I love Chardonnay. Whew, that coffee's so good. Y'all need to check them out. They're up in Fort Worth, and they're great. I don't know if y'all noticed, but you might have noticed right back here is where I typically film a lot of my videos. As you can probably see, a lot of natural light comes in through these windows, and it's a great place to film, at least until I am ready to cough up the money for some of those umbrella lights. I don't really like the look of a ring light because I don't know, I just don't like the glow of it, I guess. And sometimes I wear glasses, obviously, and so sometimes when I'm wearing my glasses, you can see the ring in the lens, and I just don't like how that looks. So I'd really like some umbrella lights, but that's a different purchase for a different day. But I actually might do some filming today while my husband's out of the house. He's not on shift, but he's working out at this ranch. He works part-time at, if I can talk today. So I like to get it done when he's not here. I don't know, it's just awkward to try to film when someone's staring at you. Any of you fellow booktubers, do you feel me on that one? Even if it's your husband, you're like, don't look at me, go away. So I might try to film maybe a February TBR today. That might be a good video to get done. And yeah, that's kind of my plan for the day. Don't really have a whole lot else planned, but if I do, I'll make sure to take you with me. And this week, I don't know. I mean, obviously I work full time and I don't want to be filming at work, so I don't know how much footage I'll get throughout each day, but we're going to do our best and try to make it an entertaining vlog anyway. And I'm excited to have y'all along with me. I'll let you know when I start reading. I know it's just been a lot of me chatting and getting ready for the day, but yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts when I get going with the book. Y'all are going to get some kind of behind the scenes footage today. I'm setting up my little filming area back here, so y'all are going to get to see part of that. I'm new to this whole booktube thing, obviously, so I don't have like a super sophisticated setup. I literally just have like this old chair that, I kid you not, I got from a garage sale, and it was like white and had this crazy flowery upholstery on it, and we sanded it down, which was a living nightmare because the paint wouldn't come off, and repainted it, reupholstered it, and it's just been like my little filming chair, hasn't it? And I use natural light coming in from those windows, like I said, and I need to go grab my tripod and camera. Be right back. Got it. And I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera, but my floors are filthy. I have no excuse. I just haven't vacuumed and mopped today. It's on the list though. You know, got my fully charged battery here. Got my camera. That's the one I have. My husband and I have both kind of dabbled in photography for various reasons, so luckily I have some pretty good equipment to work with. I know that's not always the case. A lot of my first videos though were filmed on my phone. This is being filmed on my phone. Your phone is a great tool, so if you're thinking about starting a booktube, don't be a chicken like I was at first. Just get your phone and go for it. So yeah, getting the camera set up the tripod. This tripod I have had forever, like since before I met my husband. Long time. And just dropped a piece. And it works great. I really have no complaints. Screw it onto the bottom here. And then got this. Y'all know how a tripod works. I really don't have to explain that. Tripod. What's hard is when they come running through here at, you know, Mach 5, it sometimes jiggles the camera and it's really annoying and I have to repeat whatever it was I was saying, but you know, we do our best. It's real life, people. So the lighting is not bad right now. I was a little worried because it's kind of cloudy today, but I think we're gonna be able to make it work. I think there's gonna be plenty of light, at least enough to get a video done. And oh, I don't think I've showed y'all my painting. You've probably seen it in a few clips, but it's a vinyl record player. I have a vinyl record player over there. And oh my gosh, you cozy mystery fans, have you seen people talking about, oh, what's the new cozy mystery that just came out? Vinyl Resting Place. It's set in Texas. Check, love Texas. It's in a vinyl record store. Check, love vinyl records. Plus, the vinyl record store is also a coffee shop. Could it be any more me? I'm just saying. I have to go get that one. I keep hearing Gwen from, I think her channel's Lavender Mud. I keep hearing her talk about it. I think she just read it. And I'm like, I gotta get my hands on it. So that'll definitely be in upcoming video, I'm sure. Almost forgot. Gotta, put some lip gloss on. You want some too? Don't judge me. We don't need to be looking ratchet. These people don't need that. Hey y'all, good morning. I am on my way to work. I'm running a little bit late. Not late. It's late for me. If I'm not early, I'm late in my brain. But I'm fine. I'm just on time. Yeah. So I read to like chapter 5 in the book last night, and it's so good. I'm really enjoying it. I'll have to give my more in-depth thoughts when I'm not on my way to work. I've got some stuff going on today, so I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog, but yeah, I've got kind of a city council meeting I gotta go to and other things going on in my work life, so I will give more updated thoughts on the book as soon as I get a chance. Talk to y'all later. Hey y'all, I feel like I'm always catching you in my car, but today has just been one of those days, one of those crazy busy days. I swear, that meeting that I told y'all about earlier lasted from 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. I am not exaggerating. Long meeting, and the part that concerned me and what I was working on took 2 freaking hours. So it's been a long day. Not a bad day, just a long day. But I'm excited because my husband just told me that he's taking me to dinner and a movie. So that's exciting. I just pulled into our driveway. It's like a little impromptu date night. So yay, we're gonna go see the movie Plane with Gerard Butler. It's like an action flick, which I love, and I cannot wait to get some of that clog your artery movie popcorn that is oh so awesome. And yeah, that's the plan. I will catch up with y'all later. Gotta go. Bye. Good morning, y'all. I'm not even 100% sure y'all can see me. Well, yeah, you can kind of see me. It's dark. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and I am headed to the gym. I typically get a workout in 3 times a week. It's just my routine. Today is leg day, which is not my favorite, but don't skip leg day. Just don't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go meet my sister and my cousin. They are my workout buddies, and my cousin is also my personal trainer, so that's nice to have that built into your family. But she still shows me no mercy. None. Not at all. We got home kind of late from the movie last night, so I didn't get a chance to read anymore, but from what I've read from the first 5 chapters, it's amazing. I'm really loving it. And this is not a spoiler because it's the premise of the book. The murder literally takes place in like the 2nd chapter. I mean, she does not waste any time getting to the good stuff. So that was kind of neat. And it's just really good, like her descriptions of Colorado and all of the wines and the smells, and oh my gosh, our honeymoon was in Colorado. We couldn't afford much, so we took $1,000 and road tripped across Colorado, and we had a blast. I have so many good memories from that, and this book is just taking me back there, and I'm in love with it. So, and you're kind of seeing, I don't think this is a spoiler either, you're kind of seeing the 2 potential love interests. The author's kind of hinting at it. There's like this handsome detective that's coming and asking questions and kind of pointing the finger at her as a suspect. So you're thinking, why would she describe him as handsome unless he was a potential love interest? And then there's like the kind of bad boy love interest, her brother's friend, who's like a restaurant chef, and he's like one of the only people that's ever gotten a good review from this wine critic that died and was murdered in her little winery. So that's interesting. See, I can handle romance when it is like mixed in with another plot, like mystery, thriller, horror, things like that. It's a little, I can't say I hate romance. It's just not what I go for typically. But I do enjoy it when it's mixed in with a good like murder mystery plot. So far I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I need to get to reading more today. I think I'm going to read on my lunch break at work. That's typically when I have about an hour to myself to do that sort of thing. So yeah, I am pulling up to the gym. So I will catch up with y'all later. Good morning, y'all. I don't know if you can see me. Hopefully you can. I've kind of got my phone propped up weirdly, but I am in the middle of obviously getting ready for the day. So I'm just gonna kind of update y'all while I do this. I got a little farther in the book last night. I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to during my lunch break at work because I had a small family emergency. Everything's okay now, but I did have to drop what I was doing and go take care of that. And then immediately after, I had to be in court to handle some stuff. So yeah, my day just got crazy and kind of got away from me. But I tried to read a little bit more when I got home. It's just when you have a husband and 2 dogs, it's kind of hard. But from what I've read, I'm still really interested. Like it's getting good. The main character, Parker, has started sleuthing and started trying to figure out, who this killer is, because she is getting a ton of heat on her business. There's like a hashtag Killer Chardonnay trending, and people are bashing her business online and accusing her of murder and demanding her arrest. And I'm like, oh my God, what is wrong with people? These internet trolls, man. But yeah, so she's kind of going around and she's trying to figure it out. And the author is doing a really good job of making you suspicious of everyone. Like even her cutesy little college student shop assistant, Anita, you're even suspicious of her because the author keeps saying she's acting funny and acting nervous. And it's like, wait, why would she have anything to do with it? I don't know. And then, I don't know, her like semi-love interest, I don't even want to call him a love interest yet because nothing's happened between them. But the kind of bad boy one that I mentioned to you yesterday, I think, Reed is his name. He's just strange, and there's some like stuff coming out about, I'm going to try not to give spoilers. Like I'm still not even halfway through the book yet. I'm almost halfway. I'm about 30-40%. So I'll probably not be able to give as much detail the further I get, but you've started figuring out from this bad boy Reed that this wine food critic that died, he wasn't like what he seemed. He would actually take bribes for good reviews, and that's how this bad boy chef got a good review, basically paid him off for a good review. So he's telling her, don't worry about a bad review because it basically means nothing. And so that opens up a whole can of worms, that there's like this, I don't know, part of the restaurant food critic world that's just a total sham, which I don't know how that's going to play into the story, but I don't know. And then there's also like a competitor winery. And the people that own the winery were actually in her winery the day it opened, basically kind of snooping on their competitors, and they caused like this big scene, and later came to apologize for it and give her some tips and try to act all friendly. But if you're a female and you've dealt with women in any capacity, she's giving off mean girl vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, coming off super friendly, but there's like these undertones of just fakeness, and she's up to something. You know what I mean? That kind where they come off like they're, oh, super sweet and want to help, but it's like, you've got some sort of ulterior motive. At least that's what I'm thinking, but I think I'm just suspicious of everybody at this point. Yeah, I don't know what to think. And yeah, it's just so weird, and I can't figure it out. And even her brother's acting weird, and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm kind of at the part where she has just decided to host this like VIP tasting party at her winery. She's like sent out the invitations, and apparently all these, you know, esteemed guests are gonna show up. And so I would imagine that something's gonna go down at this party. I mean, why would the author lead up to this big event if nothing was gonna happen? I don't know. I feel like some shit's gonna go down. That's just what I think. Yeah, so I should be able to fly through it. It's cozy mysteries are really easy to read and, you know, get through. So if my days would stop being crazy, I could probably get through it a little faster, but that is life. This is real life. And if nothing else on my channel, I am determined to keep it real, because I don't want people getting unrealistic expectations about how much you should be reading, or, you know, trying to keep up with the Joneses, essentially. So, although I am feeling that pressure big time the last 48 hours, because today is Thursday, the 20th, I think. And Grady Hendrix' new book, How to Sell a Haunted House, just came out on Tuesday, so 2 days ago. And everybody is reading it. Oh my gosh, everyone's talking about it, everyone's reading it, everyone's posting about it, and I'm sitting over here with major FOMO. Could I go out and buy it? Yes, I absolutely could, but I don't really like hardback books. Yeah, that's kind of why I get behind on a lot of books, because I sit around and wait for them to come out in paperback. Also, it just gets expensive trying to keep up with every single book trend that's out there. So what I may do, if I just can't stand it anymore, because I'm dying to read that book too, is check it out from my library. But right now, it's on hold, so I'm sure some other book geek is anxiously awaiting it. But we have several library branches in my town, so I'm going to see if one of the other branches has it. If not, I'm just going to put it on hold and wait for the other reader to get finished with it. So, you know, we'll see. Sorry if me doing my hair is a little annoying, but I have to go to work and I can't go looking crazy. So that's what I'm doing. This is heat protectant, by the way, if you care. Oh, yes. Crazy hair problems. And I really need to call my girl Alex, who does my hair, and get her to dye my roots again, because even though I'm only 31, going on 32, I have this little crop of gray hairs that likes to sprout up right here in the front. Super freaking annoying. But my dad, I think at my age, he started graying around his temples, you know, where silver fox men get those little sideburn grays. That's where my dad got them. And I am a lot like my dad. I got his brown hair and a lot of his coloring, so yeah, I got a little patch of gray hairs on my own. So even at 32, I gotta go get my hair dyed, but that's okay. Luckily, we have stylists who can make it look flawless. So I gotta call my girl and get that done soon. Or y'all are gonna be thinking I'm way older than I am. And once you're over 30, you don't want people thinking that. At least I don't. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish my hair and I will catch up with y'all in a few minutes. I almost forgot to mention another person that's like giving off weird vibes, and that is her best friend's boyfriend. I forget his name right now. Oh my gosh, it starts with a J. Jason? I don't know, I'll have to go back and look. I can't remember his name right now. It's early. I've only had 1 cup of coffee and it usually takes about 2 to get me going, but I try not to drink that second cup until I get to the office. So her best friend's boyfriend's acting weird. Like they've never really gotten along anyway. She doesn't think that he's good enough for her because he's kind of an ass. He's just really self-absorbed and doesn't pay attention to her like he should. And he's just one of those kind of like has no drive type of dudes. And she just thinks her best friend deserves better, as most of us would. And they're just, I don't know, they're having weird interactions. Like he came to her and basically told her, you know, hey, which ring do you think your friend would like better? And she's like, oh snap, you're gonna propose. Oh crap, you know, so she, in her best friend mind, she's thinking, well, I gotta stop this, like, no way. But at the same time, she doesn't want to interfere. And he's acting strange anyway. And I'm like, okay, this has to play into the whole murder mystery somehow. I just don't know how yet. But he's being like a total jerk. She was like, well, hate to tell you, but none of those rings are her taste. And she would want blah, 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 blah on her ring, which if you're a best friend or a sister and you know this at all, you know that you are in charge of making sure that your best friend or your sister's beau gets the right ring because you know all the specifications she wants, typically. I'm just saying, that's women. Men, if that's a surprise to you and you're about to propose to your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whoever, talk to their best friend, talk to their sister. You're gonna need some help, trust me. All of that long tangent to say, you would want the best friend's advice on what ring to buy your soon-to-be fiance, correct? Correct. She gives him this advice, and he jumps down her throat about it. Gets really upset, gets really offended. Chief, what's up, dude? I ate all the scrambled eggs. No, there's no more left. And excuse you, you don't belong on the table. As I was saying, he jumps down her throat about this, doesn't want to take her advice, and I'm like, why are you being so weird about it, man? She's trying to help you. Do you want to get your girlfriend the ring she's not gonna like? I don't get it. So I'm like, all right, so he's being Sketchville too. What is going on? I don't know. The author's just setting it up to where everybody's got a problem. Like everyone's acting strange. And so you're not really sure who to be pointing the finger at just yet. You're on hyper alert and you've got red flags like everywhere. So yeah, I'm thinking once I get to like the halfway point of the book, you're going to be able to start narrowing it down. And, you know, honestly, the killer is probably somebody that I haven't even looked at yet. Probably someone acting completely normal. Isn't that how it always goes? But we'll see. Let me see. What time is it? Switch hands. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I need to get to work. So I will catch up with y'all in a second. Oh my goodness. It is freaking freezing. Even here in Texas, it gets cold. It is like at that point, I'm backing up. I'm not just being weird. What was I saying? Oh yeah. it's at that point in the winter in Texas where the mornings are like frigid and really cold, and then in the afternoon you're in a t-shirt. It's like 75. It's maddening because you don't want to have to lug around a bulky jacket all morning just to have to, you know, carry it later, but you also don't want to freeze. So, you know, just kind of a constant conundrum. Oh my goodness, we live on the busiest damn street, I swear, and there's like a school zone part of the way there, so not only are there a ton of cars, but they're moving 20 miles an hour, and so trying to back out of your driveway and get going to work takes a minute, but we did it. We're off. So yeah, I'm just on my way to work today, and I don't know how the day's gonna go exactly. I thought I was gonna have a board meeting today, but I'm not on the board, but as an attorney, I advise the board in legal matters, and I noticed some issues with some stuff. I can't go into too much because, you know, attorney-client privilege, that kind of thing, and just privacy reasons, but I noticed some issues yesterday, so the board meeting might have to be canceled. Sorry about you. That's the law. And so yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have that board meeting today, but I might have a subpoena I need to take care of. We'll see about that. Yeah, I think that's kind of the major stuff I've got going on for the rest of the week. Tomorrow's Friday. Fridays are usually kind of quiet around the office, but yeah, that's kind of what my day looks like. Hopefully I'll get some reading done at lunch, and I will catch up with y'all once I get some more read. Have a good day. Guess what, y'all? I figured, since we're reading Killer Chardonnay, you gotta drink Chardonnay. I'm just saying. This is like one of my absolute favorite Chardonnays. It is Spellbound Chardonnay. One of my favorites. Not very expensive, which is also a plus. And I think I should have a glass tonight while I get some reading done. It may be Thursday, which is a work night, but I'm grown, so I can do what I want. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning, so the morning of the 21st, and I'm up and at 'em. No makeup yet, excuse that, and just kind of crazy wavy hair, but who cares? It's Saturday, and I'm just making a little low coffee today, so that's what we're doing. Anxiously awaiting the nectar of the gods to brew. I don't know if y'all can hear me over the sound of the Keurig, but I'll talk to you in a second when it's done brewing. Be right back. Okay, got my coffee, and I've been up for a little while reading. It is, as you can see, 6:48 now. Just changed. So I've been up for a little while reading, and I'm gonna go park it over here next to Mr. Judge. Well, he's leaving me now. His breakfast is more enticing than I am. So anyway, like I said, I have just been sitting up and reading a little while on this Saturday morning. Of course, Killer Chardonnay, that's what this whole vlog's been about. This week was just so crazy that my reading time was interrupted so many times that it is taking me forever to get through what should be a breeze of a book. But I'm hoping to finish it this morning, and need a sip of coffee. I'm hoping to finish it this morning. I'm pretty close. As you can see, I'll show you. What's my hair doing? I have not done my hair at all, y'all. Literally just rolled out of bed. Chapter 14. You can see that there, which is page, let's see, $195, and there are 285 pages, so a little less than 100 pages left to go. And as much as I want to sit here and talk about this dang book and what I think is happening, at this point, I feel like it would be spoilers and it would ruin the fun of sleuthing that everyone loves about cozy mysteries. So I won't say a whole lot, but I think what I will do is I'm gonna make a prediction now, 100 or so pages out, who I think the killer is. And then I won't tell y'all if I was right or not. You'll know if I was right if you read the book. I don't know. But anyway, I am predicting that the killer is Reed. Reed is the main character's brother's friend, who's kind of got like a bad boy look to him. And I'm not pegging him because he's the bad boy type. Trust me, that's not why. I have my reasons. But yeah, that's all I can really say. And I could be totally wrong, you know. I mean, Kate Lansing could throw me a twist like she has. Oh my gosh, there were some twists that I audibly gasped. I was like, oh, what? What? So I could be completely wrong. I don't know. But right now, reads my guess. If you've read it, you'll know if I'm right or not. If you haven't read it, go read it. Reed is my guess. So I'm gonna keep reading for a little while. And yeah, I'll probably finish real quick and I'll get back with y'all when I'm finished. Well, I am officially finished with Killer Chardonnay. Ha! Oh my goodness. As promised, I will not say whether my previous prediction was right or wrong. I will let y'all read it for yourselves and not spoil anything. But oh my gosh, this book was so stinking good. I can't say too much more about it. That just spoils the fun for anyone that wants to read it, but I loved it, loved it, loved it. I cannot wait to read the next one. I think she's got 2 more out, books 2 and 3, I think. But I've got to go read them. Oh my gosh, I love the characters. I love Parker Valentine. I love the whole winery setting. I love the Colorado setting, and the author definitely leaves the end with kind of a, as you would expect, you know, she just leaves it to where you know there's going to be more to come. And I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how things work out with Parker and her little love interests she has. That's all I'll say about that. Even though I'm not someone that grabs a romance book right off the bat, I love, love, love how Kate Lansing mixed in romance with a fantastic murder mystery. I'm gushing. Yeah, I am. But in any event, y'all go check it out. You will love it. You will not be disappointed. And thanks for hanging out with me this week. I know it's probably a tad erratic. My schedule's a little crazy. It was just kind of a weird week, but hopefully you've gotten some entertainment out of it. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.